Chapter 1, The Mindset of Success. Success, it all begins in the mind, doesn't it? We often hear people talk about hard work, strategy, and skills, but what about mindset? What about the belief that you, and only you, are responsible for creating the life you want? It's crucial. You see, without the right mindset, even the best strategies will fall apart. That's why this chapter is the foundation for everything that comes next. The power of a growth mindset. Let's get real for a moment. Do you ever find yourself doubting what you're capable of? Do you ever think, maybe I'm not good enough, or what if I fail? We've all been there, haven't we? That's the thing about success. It's not just about what you do, but how you think. People with a fixed mindset believe that their talents and abilities are set in stone. If they fail at something, they assume they'll never be good at it, and they give up. But people with a growth mindset? They believe that their abilities can be developed through hard work, learning, and persistence. Imagine this, you're working on a project, and it doesn't go as planned. Do you throw your hands up in frustration and walk away, or do you see it as a chance to learn something new? The person with a growth mindset chooses the second option every single time. They understand that setbacks are just part of the journey, not a reflection of their worth. That's where real growth happens, in the moments when things don't go as expected, and you choose to keep going. Self-belief, your most powerful tool. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you really, truly believed in yourself? I'm not talking about surface-level confidence. I'm talking about deep, unshakable belief that you're capable of achieving greatness. Do you have that? And if not, why? What's stopping you from believing that you're worthy of success? Here's the truth. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't believe in yourself, you'll never reach your full potential. Self-belief isn't just some feel-good mantra, it's the core of every decision you make, every risk you take, every move forward. Without it, you'll hesitate, doubt, and second-guess every choice. And how can you build anything, if your foundation is shaky? Think about the most successful people in the world. Do you think they reached the top by doubting themselves? Of course not. They knew their worth, even when no one else did. They had a vision, and they believed in it, no matter how many people told them it was impossible. But here's the best part, they weren't born with that belief. They built it. And so can you. The danger of limiting beliefs. You know those little voices in your head? The ones that tell you, you can't do that, or you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not experienced enough? Yeah, those are called limiting beliefs. And let me tell you, they're sneaky. They disguise themselves as realistic thinking or being cautious, but really, they're just fear in disguise. Limiting beliefs are like invisible chains, holding you back from going after what you want. And the crazy part? Most of the time, we don't even realize they're there. We accept them as truth without ever questioning them. But what if, just for a moment, you let yourself believe that those limits don't exist? What if you let yourself dream, without restriction? Can you imagine what would happen if you stopped letting fear run the show? How different would your life be, if you started believing that you can do that thing you've always wanted to do? What would happen if you stopped playing small, and started playing big, really big? Because the truth is, the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the belief that it's possible. Rewriting your mental script. You see, the way you talk to yourself matters. It matters more than anything else, really. Every thought you think, Every word you say to yourself is shaping your reality. So, what are you telling yourself right now? Is it something empowering or something limiting? If you've been stuck in a negative loop, it's time to rewrite that mental script. Start replacing those limiting beliefs with affirmations that push you toward your goals. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I'm learning how to." Instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "I'll figure this out." It might feel weird at first, right? But over time, those words become your truth. And once you change your internal dialogue, your actions will follow. It's like building a muscle. At first, it feels heavy, difficult, maybe even impossible, but the more you practice, the stronger you get. The stronger your belief in yourself, the more unstoppable you become. Taking ownership, you hold the key. Let's get brutally honest for a second. Who's responsible for your success? Is it your boss, your partner, your circumstances? Or is it you? Here's the deal. The moment you stop blaming external factors and start taking full ownership of your life, everything changes. You are responsible for your success, and you are responsible for your failures too. Now, that might sound harsh, but it's actually the most empowering thing in the world. Why? Because it means you have the power to change anything in your life. If you're not where you want to be right now, that's okay. You have the ability to turn it around. No one else can do it for you, but you don't need them to, because you've got everything you need inside of you. So, let me ask you, are you ready to take full ownership of your life? Are you ready to step into the mindset of success, where you believe in yourself, challenge your limits, and take charge of your destiny?